Hey kids,
Hey, Dad.
what do you want to do today?
We don't know.
Want to go to the movies?
No.
Want to go to the water park?
No.
Want to go play disc golf?
Yeah. Let's go play disc golf.
Hey everybody, welcome back to RC Disc Golf Podcast. With me today is Christopher Sherman.
How you doing?
How you doing, Chris?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. I don't know. Well, a little bit of news about me. Nobody knows this yet. I finally got a job. So this was week one of being back in employment. So that's good for my personal area of it. Yeah, it's been 4.5 months of no job.
I kind of went through the same thing. I left my previous job as an accountant back in like late October, and just started a new job in like early February last month. So I'm kind of getting into it myself, so I kind of know where you're going at there.
It's tough getting the schedule back going now because I do have to work like every other weekend. So a lot of tournaments that I had planned this year are going to be getting the scratch, I think. So that kind of stinks, but oh well, it is what it is. I think I can still do most of the point series though.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's like the big one.
It kind of is, just because it's more laid back type of deal.
It's laid back, and it's like the one sanctioned event where you do eventually compete for money, like for AMs.
Oh yeah,
so it's like, I feel like that kind of takes precedence over some of the other sanctioned tournaments.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if I'm gonna do the finals though, but we'll see however it works out. I don't know, because I think right now the only one that might not be able to do is 5. Where's that one at?
I think that's JD.
I think it might be JD. I think I can make all the other ones happen, but that one might not be on the list. But we'll see. So, Chris, how long have you been playing for, actually?
So I started like January of 22, just when it was like nice around. I actually ended up getting like some starter set from my brother-in-law, and he sent like a little note. He said, like, your sister's been talking shit, so start practicing. And I'm like, I'm not going to lose to my sister in this. So I just started practicing, and after, like, 2 rounds, I'm like, yeah, I might just go hardcore to this.
Okay. So your sister plays as well? Does she compete?
No, she was just talking shit for the sake of talking shit.
Okay, that's fun. That's a good way to start. So, so 22, I think you started around the same time I did then. So that makes sense, because I remember playing on a couple cards with you during like a league out at Outwater quite a few times. I think that's where we met. And it's a good segue into this then. I guess I hear you're taking over that league.
Yeah, I'll be running that starting late April.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so any new plans? We're gonna keep it kind of basic, kind of the same.
It's gonna be roughly the same thing. I know when Nate was on, he brought up the King of the Park. I'm gonna continue that. Because I really liked, because he implemented it like mid last year during the league, and I fell in love with the concept. So I'm like, I want to try to just, try to make it run more smoothly. I like the idea of just having a CTP on every hole. That way you're like, you have to like really try and like place your shots and everything like that. And it's just, it's a little bit of money at the end of the day too. Like even if you don't win, like, your normal payout, you have a chance for that.
Okay.
So it's just more opportunity to get some cash for everybody. I just like the idea of it, so I'm going to continue it.
That sounds great. That sounds really like a great idea. Obviously, there's little issues with how he had it going with putting a flag out at every hole and making sure they all come in.
Yeah. A lot of people forget to pick up the CTPs.
They do that. They do that normally with random CTPs. So every single hole. So I mean, we got all season to figure out a nice system of how that'll work.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
That'd be great. I plan on coming out there a few times too.
Sweet.
What time does that start? Is that
so 5? It'll start. So signups will begin from like 5 to 6, and hopefully we'll tee off like right a little bit after 6 o'clock.
That'd be perfect. I get out of work at 5 o'clock.
And I'm like, I think the league a couple years ago started like the beginning of April, but he had the sessions run at like 5 o'clock for those first few weeks, and I'm like, a lot of people don't get out of work until 5 o'clock, so there's only going to be like 9 or 10 people. I figured let's just wait a month, wait till the sun stays out till like 8 o'clock, type of thing, and just we'll push it back and make sure everybody can show up. That
sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm working on South Transit, so it's a straight shot for me.
Right there, yeah.
Yep. So I'm right out there. I'll be doing that one quite a few times this year. So other than that, any other leagues that you do?
Well, the putting league just ended. We had
Yes, it
the
does.
year-end party for that putting league at Fat Man. It's always a good time there.
Yeah, I just took third 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. We were in the. I think we were on that picture.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it was pretty cool
Yep.
seeing that.
You took it down first. I had third. My
Mm-hmm.
first podium finish for the year. Probably only one. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
That I was so glad to do putting league this year.
Yeah,
It's my first time.
It's great. The community there, all the people there are like just super cool and everything like that. You know, and if you walk out with money, it's a bonus. But really, it's you just go there just to hang out and just have a good time.
Not only like just the money aspect of it, you can definitely win a good chunk of change, but the prizes, everybody donating something every week, and it's
there's a couple people that donate some really cool prizes.
random. Yeah, I donated a towel and a hat. So yeah, shout out to those guys that won. Hope to see them out on the course being used. That'd be fantastic. I got a few other ideas happening too for this year, so I got more giveaways going to be going down. So other than that, let's talk about the team. You're a part of Recycling Buffalo
yes,
team.
Sir.
That happened late last year.
It was like I think the startup was around April, May of last year. So like middle of last year. We started off with 12 people, and we've expanded. I don't know off the top of my head how many people are on the team, but it's probably close to
like
30 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've grown quite a bit.
I think that's what Bradford said on the DSP talk show a couple weeks ago. He said something about that 20-something to 30-something people. Wants to get some more ladies on there too. So that's good.
I think we have a good number of ladies on the team. So we're slowly but surely growing that, and hopefully more will appear and strong representation on that.
So are you a part of like you're just a member on the team, or are you part of like the board, or however it works?
I'm just a member, and really there's not like a hierarchy or anything on that team. Like Bradford's like kind of the owner, and then there's a couple of captains.
Okay.
But there's not really like a who's the boss or anything like that. Everyone kind of has like the same input level as everyone else does.
Gotcha. And you guys are doing a lot of events for just the team stuff, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I'm trying to think. We did 3 events last year. We did the Scrap at the Scarp. We did the Oktoberfest on the golf course. And then we did a beach putting event at I can't remember what the place was, but it was at like a bowling alley / like volleyball court in North Tonawanda. I think it was North Tonawanda or was it Grand Island? It's one of the two. But it was super cool. We were just putting in the sand and like
that's different.
It's so different. And I was there for like 5 hours putting. My feet were killing me. It was brutal. But it was fun.
Yeah, but it's hard to get some footing in there. I don't think we got nothing around here with sand. Is there any at Beaver? I don't think so. Beaver Island?
No.
I don't think there's any sand around there. That's the closest thing that we would have to having some sand.
The only thing
that would be cool.
Yeah.
Actually,
it would be pretty cool. The only thing that we have with sand is the golf courses. When they use those hazards and stuff like that.
How does that work? I see that. Is it a stroke penalty?
So it's a stroke penalty, but you play like at where it lies.
Okay.
So it's similar to OP, but like I'm trying to think. It's kind of hard to describe. But you don't like take any relief when you go into the hazard. You're just playing it where it is.
Okay. All right. I wouldn't mind seeing some more of that. Actually, like a couple of holes at Beaver, sand around them would be kind of cool.
Well, the tree direction tournament at Beaver that Eric Shaver, I believe, runs, he always sets like hazard marks. So like he'll put like flags around there. So like if you throw it in those flags, you have to play it from there with a stroke penalty. So that's like he likes to do a lot of hazards on that, and I like that a lot.
Okay. I don't think I played that one. I don't think I've ever played a tournament at JD. Or I'm sorry, at Beaver. At Beaver. Oh no, at one I did the blue. No, what is it called?
The Grand Islands.
It might have been. This is like a few years ago, so I don't remember now. This is like one of my starts, so I can't remember what it was. But I was gonna say it was the Blue Herring, but I think that's the name of the course.
That's the location of it.
It's all right. So what do you got planned for this season then, as far as events go?
Just events. I mean,
you try to hit them all.
See, I said this last year, and I'm gonna say it again, but it's probably not gonna go to plan. I want to try to play like a little less tournaments than I did.
That seems to be the theme this year.
It just by the end of last year, I was so burnt out, and I was just like, I just want to get this over with and just relax a bit. So like, I'm gonna try to limit myself to like 2 events a month, but I'm sure I'll probably end up playing every weekend in a month, and It's just
I think I told myself I was going to do point series, a couple of leagues, and maybe some double events coming up, and that would be like the basic of it.
yeah.
And I have I think 15 events lined out right now. So it's funny how that worked. But I'm gonna have to go through this again. I'm like I have Saturdays free up until like June. So because I'm in the training period of working, so up until like June I have Saturdays free. So everything I have on my schedule right now is still good to go.
Gotcha.
So that's why most of the point series I'll be able to hit. So that's gonna be fun. Oh no, I just thought of a question and now I lost it. No, this really does seem to be a theme this year of people kind of like taking it slow,
Yeah.
getting into it. I know I've said it. I think yeah, Nate said it. Joe said it. A few other people I've heard outside of here say it. I'm actually really more excited to do doubles this year.
Yeah.
Like in a couple of weeks, I'm doing Foolin' at the Dizzle.
Okay. Yeah. I did the tripping at the Dizzle, like the team tournament one.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh my god! The weather sucked, and I played so bad.
Was it just rainy or windy or snowing? What was it? I don't remember. All of the above?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the answer to that question.
All right.
But the concept of it was super, like, I thought it was really cool. So, like, it was, like, just say me, partner A, partner B. So, you had one player tee off on 1, 4, 7, 10, and so on. Player B would go 2, 5, 8, 11, and then a player C would go 3, 6, 9, 12. So, like, you'd only tee off on a third of the course.
Oh, I thought you guys did every one and you're all doing best shot.
So, that's what a lot of people thought too, but it was more player 1 shoots, and then the other 2 players play best shot from there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so it's like if you fuck up your tee shot, you're just like, oh, I just screwed my team over.
Yeah, that puts a lot of pressure on you. But that's interesting. I do like that idea too. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple more events like that
it was
later
really
on down
cool.
the year.
It was super cool. I know if it wasn't so like windy and cold,
I know.
It's just like, oh.
I think like we're all like coming out of the winter, we're so eager to get out and do stuff. So it's like March, April play. It's like everyone wants to do everything. It's like I'm okay with not.
Yeah.
So first thing of what is this? We're still in March. Yeah, first weekend of April though I am playing, and it doesn't look good for weather.
It never does.
Yeah. It's gonna be a rough one. Plus it's at Joseph David again. It's right on the lake. It's gonna be super windy.
Super windy. Yep. Just all the time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Looking forward to it. Luckily Joe's my partner, and we won't really care too much.
Just out there for the vibes.
Pretty much. That's how I'm gonna get into it this year. I'm trying to take a lot of pressure off of it. So I'm like, let's do doubles events. Let's do leagues before we start into actually competing. So
there's a lot of doubles stuff going on. Like the Outwater League that I'm running, that'll be doubles. I think the Traveling Wednesday Night League that Maui runs, that's always random draw dubs. So there's always opportunity to play doubles.
Are those the only ones that are doubles? No, do we have also Sunday Fun Day? We have 2 of those now.
Yeah, now we have 2. So we have the original one at Como, and then we have the one now at JD for Sunday.
Was that doubles at Como? I don't remember it being doubles.
I don't know if that was doubles, but I think Tim Cooper is also running the Friday Night League at JD, and I think he was debating whether he wanted that one to be singles or doubles.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we got the Thursday Night League that's up for grabs still, I think, right?
I know last year it was the sanctioned league at ECP. I think Tony was running that. I'm not sure if he's doing it this year.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's doing it this year. Yeah. I think it's they're looking for someone to either continue it or start something new there.
Start something new. Honestly, it might not be a bad thing to just like have one day a week where there's no league going on.
Maybe.
It's like, I don't know, because it's like, I don't know if it was last year, maybe 2 years ago, I went to a league like every single day of the week, and it's
what's on Tuesday?
Tuesday's Jeremy's league at ECP.
So yeah, there's a league every Tuesday.
The handicap one. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, now Friday, and then the only one that's not is Saturday, but that's usually tournament days, along with Sundays too. Like even though there's a league on Sunday, there's still tournament days, so it's like it's just not stop golf, baby.
Oh, yeah, how's that gonna work out? Are they still gonna do leagues if there's a tournament that day?
Probably. There just probably won't be as much showing up. I mean, then again, I don't really know.
There is a different demographic of players though. Ones that compete and ones that do league. There's a lot of people that do leagues you'll never see compete. Like a lot of guys at the Wednesday Night Putting League, I don't recognize them from any tournaments.
Oh no, yeah. There's a couple of them that just don't do any tournaments, and I'm like, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. They're just out there, they're chilling, they're just having a great time.
They're amazing putters because they're doing putting league all the time. It's
they are.
You guys, if you would compete, you would probably crush it out there.
A lot of people are good putters at that league,
yeah.
And the nice thing about that league, it's like those are a lot of leagues where you have those practical putts. Like you have downhill putts, you have elevated putts, and you have the obstacle where you have like some sort of obstacle in your way that you might experience, when you're out there on the course. So it's a nice little. You just get all the reps at different distances.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. You ever do the one at Spartan?
I did. I haven't done it this year, just because I did the Fat Man one, and then I did Bradford's cornhole putting one.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't know if I want to do 3 putting leagues over the winter.
I got to go to Spartan probably about the same amount of times as I got to go to Fat Man. So, it's still fun. A lot more challenging.
Yeah. Well, I know they have
they're like trick shots.
They're
almost.
pretty much trick shot putts. Those are the unconventional ones, but those are always fun too. I remember I did those last year. Those are always fun.
I score terrible there.
Oh, it's either really good or really bad. There's no in between for me.
It's very bad for me. But I'm feeling a little more confident in the putt this year so far. I mean yours skyrocketed between the end of last year and now. It's like
I don't. It's tough to say because it's like. I don't really know what happened. It's just, I mean, obviously I can say practice, everything like that. And I think the league is what really helped me because I did the Fat Man League last year, and I think that's what really helped me out. But I think if there was any advice that I would give that anybody would ask, I'm like, just be confident in your putt. Like even if even if you're just not too confident in your putt, mostly just be confident in the one that you're putting now. And if you miss, you miss. Just make the comebacker. You're never going to give yourself that chance if you're not confident in that putt.
That's good advice. It's something I'm working on. I get in my head way too often.
You're not the only one. Even I do it at times too. It's
it's like 25, 30 feet. It's like I should have this. This should be in the bag. But yeah, it's even from deeper, I'm getting. I think closer to the mark to where I'm either just zipping past it or I'll hit cage or somewhere close to it. And that's something I'm really working on. So putting in the basement, putting league I thought would help get rid of some of the nerves.
Because you're putting in an environment, you have some people watching you. Yeah,
you got people watching you and you have a partner. It's like I don't want to let him down.
Yeah, I know. It's like every time. I try not to think about my partner stuff. I really just focus on my game when it comes to the Fat Man because it's just if my partner goes off and we cash doubles, I'm like great, but I'm more focused on myself. If I don't do good, I'm like oh man, that's just it's a rough week, but
It's definitely a good way to think about it. Definitely a good way. So what's your favorite event to play?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh man, Last year, I really enjoyed the Western New York AMS event at Bond. That was the first tournament that I really kind of stepped up my game and just played out of my mind. And I was in the lead at the first card, and then I think Will Quinn he had an insane second round at Bond. He shot 7 under.
Oh wow!
I think I don't know if it was 1,000 rated, but if not, it was close to it. He just took over and just. He carried that on, but just competing with him and the other guys on my card, it was pretty sweet to see, pretty sweet to just be a part of everything like that. So I really like that. What are the other events? I really did enjoy our Scrap at the Scarp event that we did. It was 1 round at Outwater, 1 round at Royalton on the same day. Okay. Which that's not really a common thing, playing 2 courses in one day for a tournament. I know.
No, yeah. I think that was a new thing that they did. I didn't get a chance to do it.
Yeah.
It's that's new. I'm not opposed to that. Especially if you could fit them all in one day. It's if the courses are close. I don't expect me to drive.
Right. Yeah. We were thinking we don't want to bring in a course that's a half an hour away or anything like that. Yeah. Outwater and Royalton's a 10-minute drive at most. Maybe 15.
Yeah.
But it gave everybody enough time to get from Royalton to Outwater during that break.
Stop and get some food, get some drinks. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. I'm kind of against these weekend events though, just because it's so long. It's
oh my god, they take all day.
It's I can't remember which ones they were. The BFDO is one of them. That's a huge event. It's so much fun to play. there's usually a lot of cool stuff that you can get on outside of just winning. But player pack disc and whatever else stuff they got going on. But it's like you're playing what is it 2 rounds both days?
So for BFDO, I think it's 2 rounds the first day and then 1 round the second day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. I only got to do it one time.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, I don't get a lot of the weekends that I can do both Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. So that's why I cut up the schedule as of right now. It's like that's why I'm not doing is it Sanctioned for Science? That's coming up in a
I think next
no. It's yeah, is that one next weekend?
That's the one at Como, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if that's the one that's next weekend, I'm not doing that one because I'm doing Fooling at the Dizzle the day after, day before. I don't know. Schedule's not in my head. It's one of them. But yeah, they coincide in the same weekend, so it's like, okay, which one would I rather do? It's like I'd rather have fun playing a doubles first event. So I took a lot of that stuff out and really trying to be smart about the schedule this year. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying not to stress myself and because last year was a huge disappointment. I went in there thinking I was going to do a lot better. I set some goals. I was like, let's try to get high 800, 900 rating close in, and then I went down in my rating. So I'm like 830 something now again. So that's not something I really want to duplicate this year.
Yeah.
So do you care a lot about your rating?
I mean, being competitive, everyone's probably competitive in their own right, but I feel like I'm like pretty competitive when it comes to anything. So like when I see my rating, and if it like ever goes down, I'm just like, no, I'm like, I don't want that to go down. But I want to try to get my rating because right now I think I'm like 932, 933 around there, and I want to try to get up to like 950 up in like high like MA1 because I'm going to do MA1 the whole year and hopefully by the end compete in maybe an MPO event, try to compete for some cash in there.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so you're really going to go for it.
I'm going to try.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you aspire to be on a pro tour?
I mean, I always dream about it.
Yeah, we all dream about it,
It would be cool. It would definitely be cool. But as of right now, like I definitely have a lot of kinks in my game to work out. Like I still struggle to like get to 300 feet of distance consistently.
Yeah.
Like I just got to get like the nose angle and everything on the disc, and sometimes I feel like I'm just still like releasing the disc. When it's supposed to just come out of your hand.
Okay.
It's like the big thing.
Yeah, I think my drives are getting better, but my forehand definitely fell off. The more I worked on my backhand, the more I lost my forehand.
Yeah, my forehand is not existent.
Yeah, I started rolling my wrist a lot more, and I'm just throwing them into the dirt now. So I don't understand why that happened, but we're working it back.
Yeah,
I went back to buying the same disc that I like started playing with. So I'm like, I loved that disc. Why did I ever take it out of the bag?
Right.
So I went and bought another Champion Boss. I bought a used one from Spartan. It's already kind of broken in.
Yeah.
And it's one that I always forehand, and it worked out great. And sorry. Same thing with a Destroyer. Got another one of those too.
Yeah.
So
I think it's always a good thing to like stick with the discs that you have. Like stay committed to those discs for a while, because I know a lot of people like switch discs like constantly. It's not, it's kind of maybe a little mean to say this, but it's not the disc that's like kind of like at fault. I guess it's like you just have to learn how the disc works. It's not gonna be like amazing right off the bat. You gotta have to figure it out, like how it flies, what angle you kind of want to throw it at and everything. So I just say, like, give it some time on that.
And it's crazy how they kind of, like, the longer you use that disc, too, the flight changes a little bit.
Yeah.
It either gets flippier or it gets more stable. That's insane how that works into it, too. So, like, I think that's one of the reasons why, I don't know why I stopped doing it. And, I do know why. Because I joined the Team Lone Star.
Oh, you were on Lone Star, right?
Yeah. And I was like, I don't really know like what I'm doing with all the discs that are in my bag. So let's like go to like one manufacturer and just see what I can do with that. And it actually worked out a little bit because a lot of the discs I do like and I keep in the bag right now still, and I can throw them pretty good. So it did work out a little bit. Yeah. But now we're just gonna go back to open bag.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think open bag is probably like the best thing for a lot of people because it's just like
for amateurs.
It's for amps, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes you have drivers from like Discraft that you like, but if you like your mid ranges, sometimes the feel of MVP is like that's my thing.
Yeah, I had one MVP fairway driver that I loved. It was relay, I think it was.
Okay.
Pretty understable.
Yeah.
And that's how I learned a hyzer flip.
Mm-hmm.
I never did one before until I had that disc.
Yep. Yeah.
So that worked out really well. So now I know how to do a hyzer flip. Now I'm working on how to get it, release it kind of flat and get that soft.
Get that soft
fade.
turn.
Yeah, that soft turn. So that's a new thing I'm trying to figure out this year too, because that's going to help me out a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're able to like shot shape some of your shots and stuff like that, you just find some of the right discs that'll help you out. That's great.
Yeah, I need it for let's say hole 13 at Ellicott Creek Park.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I can't get there. The closest I got was with a roller.
Okay.
And that got lucky because I'm a lefty backhand.
Yep.
So it's all trees on that left side. And somehow I peered a roller up through there and it got curled up right around the basket. So that was awesome. I haven't been able to do it again because I keep hitting a tree now.
Yeah, I've only played with it maybe once or twice, and that's from like an 80-foot putt, and it's just like a big stepper.
Yeah, getting real lucky. Only other way I can get there would be a forehand, kind of up that right gap, heading towards the pavilion and hoping it fades, but it's never going to make it to the actual basket. So I'm like, we got to try that understable turnover shot. So yeah, we're working on it. It's going to be really cool if I can get that dialed in this year. I've been throwing a lot of more Anheuser shots too with my overstable discs and letting them fade out nice and
Just
soft.
get a little flex flat out of them, yeah.
Yep, that's not something I usually did either. But do you know Anthony? I don't remember his last name. George, I think.
Yeah, Anthony George. Yeah, he's a lefty too, right?
He is, and he dominates me. So I'm like, but he doesn't have a forehand at all. So I was like, how the heck is he doing? He throws a lot of Anheuser shots. So that's I'm gonna figure it out.
He's a solid player overall.
Oh yeah. He does pretty well under pressure too, and he does really good at a lot of these tight wooded courses. So I remember him going through a playoff at Wilson.
Yep, it was Tom Beck, I think. He went against Alex Brandel.
Yeah.
And I think they went like 3 or 4 holes in. They were going back to back. So like good on both of them. They played their asses off.
Oh yeah.
That playoff.
Alex gets in his head a lot too. That's another one.
Yeah, I play with him a lot, and he does it all the time.
But he is a good player. Though.
He is a good player.
He just gotta be more confident in himself, I think, and then he'll be a lot better. But yeah, that's great. I can't wait to get out there and start playing. To be honest with you, I'm tired of this weather. I'm tired of sitting at home. But I don't know. What's your favorite course then? Because we already talked about favorite events.
My favorite course.
You gonna say Bond, huh?
No, not Bond. My
Really?
favorite course is actually Wilson.
Me too.
Yeah, I love Wilson. It's a great course. I just wish it wasn't so far out of the way.
Yeah, it is. It is a drive there. You're definitely gonna spend most of your day there too. But it's pretty flat. I don't mind. I could use a little more elevation, I think, too. I mean, you got hole 1 and 2.
Hole 1 and 2 is the main elevation on that. But there's a lot of like turnover shots, some forehand shots that like
tight tunnels.
You can work through it. Yep, the tight tunnels and stuff like that.
Yep.
A lot of placement.
Yeah, definitely. Wilson is definitely one of my favorite courses as well. All right, least favorite.
Oh God, it's probably just an easy answer just to say Emory, just because of like all the elevation. I'm just gassing myself out after like hole 3 or hole 4. But I don't know. There's not really a whole lot of courses I don't like, and I do enjoy Emory. Like if someone were to just text me in the morning tomorrow, and just be like, "Hey, you want to go play Emory?" I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, I'll go."
Yeah, just because.
Yeah,
I probably would too. It's Emory I've only played like maybe 3 or 4 times. It is a fun course to play, but you're right. It's a lot.
Hike. I think you need to play it with like at least one other person, because if you play, I remember the first time I went to Emory, I played by myself. I left after hole 9. I was so miserable. I was like, it took me like 20 minutes to find discs almost every hole. I'm like, screw this, I'm leaving. But once I got to play with other people, I'm like, okay, this isn't so bad, because you get to watch everyone else struggle too.
Yeah, true. There you go. That's usually how I like to win. Off everybody else's struggle. It I don't know. I got to get in shape. That's my main thing for this season too.
Honestly, I'm in that same boat. It's tough, especially in the winter. It's like you just stay inside. It's hard to get a schedule.
Well, I get gassed at Bond every year too. I mean, the hills there are crazy. I mean, you're pretty much done with them after hole 7.
Right.
I mean, you're pretty much done with the big elevation there too. But we're playing 2 rounds. It's like, man, round 2, I'm exhausted right now.
I know at that amateur, the Western New York Amps tournament, like everybody at round 2 was just like gassed out, breathing heavy. Like everyone was playing so much worse in the second round except for Will, who popped off on that.
Yep.
So he was the only one that played better on that.
Well, I mean, have you seen Will's calves?
Dude,
he's got
who hasn't seen his calves?
He's got monster
God.
legs. So
I could stare at those calves all day.
No wonder he didn't get gassed. I mean, the guy is crazy. There's other courses here too. I don't really care for playing, but I haven't played as much maybe. Like Shorewinds is one of them.
Oh, I mean, that one's a great course, but it's even further than Wilson. It's tough to just go out there and play a casual round. You have to like carpool with a couple of people.
Yeah, make a day out of it. There's certain events that I just don't really care to do because of that. It's like one, it's a super drive out there, close to an hour at least. It's going to take all day for 2 rounds to be played there, and then I got to drive back. I mean, that's one reason why I didn't play JD at all last year. I didn't play a single thing at JD, and now I think I got like 4 or 5 on the schedule, so that's going to be a huge change. But it's like right now the fooling at the Dizzle, that's 2. Is it 2 rounds? It's a doubles. I don't know if it's 2 rounds now.
I don't know off the top of my head.
It's 27 holes, but
right.
That I don't know if it's 2.
Yeah, I don't plan on doing any more tournaments until point series.
Yeah, it's 2 rounds. So starting at 7:30 a.m. for check-ins, 7:30, 8:30 check-ins. Tea time around like 9. Lunch 12 to 1, 1:15 second round. Yeah.
Then you finish at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then there's your whole day.
After 4, yeah.
That's disc golf, baby.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm probably gonna get yelled at for that one next weekend because I'm gone all day. My wife yells at me constantly. So it used to be worse. It used to be like in the middle of like second round, and she's like, "Are you done yet?"
Are you going home?
No.
No.
Now that's in my head the whole time. It's like, great, I gotta like get out of here fast.
I gotta brace myself.
I'm gonna get in trouble, but it's getting better. Like she's a little more understanding. Plus now my kids are older, so it's a little better that they're not as reliant on parents being home constantly.
Have you ever tried taking them out? I think I saw you take your daughter out once or twice at Outwater.
Yeah, she came to league I think once or twice. I get more out of them when there's other people around.
Right.
If I take them out myself, hole 3, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I want to take a break. It's like it's Ellicott Creek. Yeah. We didn't do anything yet.
I know Nate Crandall and Steve, they bring their kids sometimes to league, and like I think Sutton even will probably play a couple of times this year. Like he'll bring his own bag. Like his forehand's actually better than mine, and he's 6.
Nice. Well, I mean, some of them, you start them young, they pick up pretty well. I mean, she was throwing that jade around.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a
good disc. That's a good disc for her. Plus, her name is Jade, so
okay.
I mean, that's why I gave it to her. She was getting probably a good 40, 50 feet with it, so it's not too bad. My son's a lot better. He's 5.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 7 now. She'll be 8 soon, but it's he's got more like will to do it. So when I take him out, he'll throw off the tee, and then as we're walking up to my disc, he'll just grab his again, chuck it, run up to it, grab it, and chuck it.
Yeah, that's what Sutton does.
Yeah, so he'll do that all the way. But he has to putt every hole. He has to put it in the basket. So it's like, it's great. And I got him the Dino discs.
Oh, okay.
There's 1, 2, 2 of them so far. So those are nice lightweight for them. Those are great starter discs for kids. So we'll see if they want to continue with it. My daughter actually wants to film. She wants to film me this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be super sweet.
She's all excited for it. I got the camcorder and I got some other equipment as well, and she wants to be my cameraman out there.
Nice.
So
that'd be cool.
If I can get him out there doing that, then my goals for this year might be a little bit better, because it's like if I bring somebody out there to do like a challenge round or something fun, and we want to film it for the channel, it's like, how am I gonna film it for the channel?
Yeah, exactly. Figure that type of stuff out.
Am I asking a third person to come and be like, sorry, you can't play because I need you to film? Or like, I would hate to ask somebody that. But well, I mean, we'll see how she does. The first couple of videos might be a little shaky,
Right. I
but
mean, that's okay. I
it'll
mean,
be all right.
just being able to do something with your kids. That's
Yeah.
I feel like that's just great. I mean, I can't relate. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife or anything like that.
Don't rush, because it'll slow you down. It definitely puts a halter on a lot of things, but they come back.
Mm-hmm.
Everything comes back. The first couple of years is like the most of your time being at home, and then once like school starts,
Mm-hmm.
it gets a lot better. Now they want to just do stuff all day long,
Mm-hmm.
so that's always fun. It's as long as I can get one of them to be interested in disc golf would be great.
Yeah.
I got 3 chances to do that, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So far, my son is definitely into it. So he actually wants to watch the Pro Tour with me all the time.
Oh, really?
We'll watch Jomez, and I'll throw it on.
I watched Jomez for that. Yeah.
Jomez is just so much better. It really is.
They do a great job just recapping, like, the lead cards and stuff like that.
Like watching it live on Disc Golf Network is great and all. I could do without the aerial drone shots.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of dead airspace. There's a lot of non-talking between the commentators too.
For sure. Yeah. Well, because that's in real time, and it's like,
it's
a lot harder to transition and stuff.
Yeah, but are they like, they're not like with the card talking, are they? Aren't they in a booth watching it?
Oh God, that's a good question. Yeah, they gotta be.
Because if they're sitting down somewhere talking,
I think they're in a booth. Yeah,
and they're watching the screen, talking it as it's going on live.
Yeah, they gotta be in a booth because they pan back and forth to different cards and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
I didn't really thought of that.
And they talk to the guy that's out. There is
Nate
one guy.
Perkins.
Yeah, he's always on the field. So, I mean, I understand him not talking as much and talking quiet and everything. That makes a lot of sense. But for them to do it in the booth, it's kind of, sorry guys, but it's kind of boring. Jomez is a little bit better at that because, like again, it's a playback. They're rewatching it, they're redoing, well, not rewatching it, but it's the day after. So it's just constant talking. They're cracking jokes.
Yeah.
It's just great.
It's a lot easier for them. So, hopefully if they figure something out like that on the Pro Tour, like that would, I definitely see how that would be a turnoff for some people, though.
Yeah.
But it's tough, I'm
sure.
mean,
as of right now, it's good to have on in the background if I'm doing something, but then I'll miss a good shot.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that sucks. And the only thing that sucks with Jomez is you already know who won as you're watching Jomez.
Yeah, I try not to look at the leads.
I mean, it's okay. I don't care. That's why I don't get guys that are like super into sports.
Yeah.
It's like oh, I can't go to work or whatever because the game's on. I have to watch the game. Like, why can't you just watch it later? It's like, well, I'll know who won, but you don't know how they won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know.
Take a look at how your favorite player played.
You don't know what the penalties were, anything like that, unless you're constantly checking on your phone. Right. But it's like, so like the last one was the Open at Austin. Yeah, sorry. So I knew that Niklas Antila won, but I didn't know how he won. And it was actually very exciting too, because he wasn't even like in it to win.
No, he wasn't. He made a big comeback.
Yeah, that last round he got 7 birdies right off the bat.
Yeah, it
was insane. Good playing for him. So yeah, it's always exciting to me to watch it, even though I know who won. Because even the FPO card.
I like watching the FPO more than the MPO, to be honest.
Sometimes.
I feel like I more relate to their kind of skill level a little
That's
bit closer
what Josh said.
Yeah, except they'd still kick my ass.
Oh, yeah, they definitely will. Yeah, for sure. But it's the types of shots and the layouts that they play, even the distances that they play, are definitely more relatable to us than what we do.
Yeah,
and that makes sense because
Do you have any favorite players, either MPO or FPO?
I do, I guess. I'd like a lot of lefty players too. I follow a lot of them.
True.
Just because I like to see what they're doing and what I can do. So, shout out to all the lefties out there making it happen. I like to see you guys on lead card more often, but we'll get there. I think Ezra Aderhold is one of my favorite players. Matty O is one of my favorite players. I would love to hang out with Matty O so much. He's such a personality out there. Mason Ford is another one.
Okay.
And then on the FBO side, I gotta think now of these names here. Why don't you say yours while I'm
All
thinking?
right, sure. On the MPO side, I like Simon. I mean, he's great.
Yeah, Simon's good.
He just seems like a chill personality, and I always like his videos on YouTube and everything like that too. He puts out some quality stuff, and
Is
then
he still doing that traveling show where he's going to like the off beaten path, finding these crazy courses and playing them?
I don't know
That was very
actually.
interesting because he played like this super hard hilly course. It was just in some guy's
Mm.
backyard.
Oh, okay. I
Like that
remember I
was.
remember that video, but I don't know if he's like I don't know. I didn't actually know he was like did like a whole series of that.
I don't know if it was a
Um,
series. I think he tried to make it one, but
Gotcha.
I don't remember now.
Another name that I like on the MPO is Luke Humphreys. He's just really cool with
Yeah.
like GK Pro, like how he hosts the skins and stuff like that. I like watching him. I like watching him
Mm-hmm.
play. So it was really cool to see him on one of the feature cards. I believe it was at Waco. I like
Mm-hmm.
watching him a lot. FPO side, I would say my favorite player is Holland Hanley.
Oh
She's
yeah.
just got super smooth, like backhand. She's got an amazing forehand. I'm trying to trying to replicate what she does on the forehand, and she just makes it look so easy. But I gotta say I also like Ons Goggins a lot because I actually had like a personal interaction with her when I went to Ledgestone last year.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was on DGPT.
You
I had
found
a little
her.
clip.
You found her lost it, or you
It was
fished it
on.
out of the water, right?
It was one of the holes. I think it was like hole 4 at Sunset Hill. I want to say. Like 3 of the girls threw into the water on the island hole, and
Mm-hmm.
like the whole crowd's just like looking like, oh, where are the discs and everything like that. Most of them eventually gave up, and Kyle and I were there. We were still looking, and I eventually found the discs, and I was like, I could see it, and I'm just pull up my shorts, and I go right in there, dig that one up. And then I see another one that's like deeper in. I'm like, oh, I might as well go in there. And Kyle's like, oh, there's another one right there. And I'm like, well, I might as well go balls deep in there now. And the thing is, I still had a round to play later in that day. So
Oh, wow.
as soon as I got out of that water, it stunk so bad. And Kyle was just like, dude, you smell bad.
That's great.
But yeah, I walked up to Owen, and she was just like, oh, like, did you find this? I'm like, I got these. And she's like, oh, no, I don't think these are mine. I think they were one of her competitors. But
Mm-hmm.
so I ended up giving her back. But it would have been cool to just be able to get theirs. I think they actually some of the cameramen actually had me filming me in the water, but it wasn't like on the stream or anything.
Oh man, that would have been cool.
Yeah, but I did see me on DGPT, so I was like, oh, that's so cool.
That is
I'm
awesome.
like somewhat famous.
You were locally for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you everyone's screaming your name on watching it on TV. That's great. I would have, okay. I do know one that I like a lot is Cat March.
Cat, yeah.
Yeah,
She's cool.
her win last year was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I hope to see her out there again. She's been doing top 10 this year so
yeah.
well.
Was her win last year? Was that the one where she dressed up as Macho Man Randy Savage, or was that might have been another event?
I don't know if
But
it
I
was the
remember
same
she
one.
dressed up as that. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, she's hilarious. Yeah, that's another one out there. I would like to see her more out there. I think the other one is Emily Weatherman.
Okay.
I think that's her
Yeah.
name. She's also a really good player as well.
She's got really smooth form.
Mm-hmm. And trying to think of a third one here. I mean, Holland Hanley is one of my favorites too. You nailed that one. But I like a lot of ones that you don't really see on coverage all the time.
Mhm.
I can see the potential
Yeah.
in them, so I'm hoping it hopefully this year works out really well for them.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I can really do.
Mhm.
Hope for you guys. I can't coach you and help you
Right.
any other way, but you're doing great. Keep up the good work out there. I don't know. Is there any courses around here you haven't played that you wanna?
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like I've played just about every course in this relative area. I'm trying to think. Actually, I think was it the Porter on the Lake, that 9-hole that's I think close to JD. I haven't been to there, but it's usually
Okay,
right
yeah.
at the border, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been there, but other than that, I feel like I've probably been to just all the courses around the area.
Like you played Darien before?
I played Darien once. Oh, oh my god.
I've never played Darien.
It was not a good experience when I was there. It was at the Wednesday night doubles league,
Oh, okay.
and I ended up being the mulligan because we had an odd man out.
Mhm.
So I didn't have a partner, so I had to throw 2 shots in on almost every hole. I'm like, oh my god, and that's a course that's blind.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it was fun, but oh man, there was so many trees that the disc got in. And I got scraped up so bad.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't a very well maintained course to begin with.
It was. I think it was
Yeah,
earlier in the season, so yeah, I think
yeah,
there were still um, just some extra grown shrubs and stuff like
yeah. I
that.
never played that one, and Evangola I never played.
I just went there like at the end of the off season. We Kyle and I have been driving out just playing, just all the different courses and stuff like that, and it's
Hmm.
pretty fun down there.
It looks interesting. I've
Hmm.
been there once, and I think I walked like 3 holes,
Yeah.
but I didn't get a chance to play them. We were just hanging out at the beach
Hmm.
partying, so it was still a good day. I don't know. I want to venture out to new courses I haven't played. I think Evangola is actually on the list this year for Western New York doubles for the Wednesday doubles.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
they usually do. They'll
Yeah.
go like way out, like they'll go up to an hour away from some of the places.
Oh wow.
He'll put. I'm sure Maui will put out the schedule next week of like where all the courses will be.
I think he already did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I think he's been putting it out with the putting league schedule. I think he's
Okay.
been putting it out with that.
I might have to look into that
Yeah,
because
pretty sure I got it. I
Mhm.
can show you right now. There's yeah, there's a lot of courses here like that I haven't played because if
Mhm.
it wasn't like on touring schedule, then I didn't play it.
Mhm.
And yeah, there's a lot of them that I 2025 schedule right there.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, I
yeah,
forgot about Hawks. Those will be fun. I
yeah.
like
Hawks
Hawks.
Hawks is on there. So we got Hawks, Ellicott, Beaver, Chestnut, Como, Wilson, Outwater, Darien, Joseph David, Como, Emery, Joseph David, Bond, Joseph David. All
I
those ones in the middle
Yeah,
there.
I forgot about Chestnut. I do
Um,
not like that course.
yep, Evangola is week 15.
Okay. Yeah.
They got the Griffin on here too.
Oh, I forgot about the Griffin.
Love
I
the
love
Griffin.
the Griffin. I've only played it once, but it was so great.
It's like 20 minutes from my cabin, so when I'm down there for the weekend, on
Hmm.
my way home, I'll stop and I'll play a round of the Griffin,
Hmm.
and I'm getting pretty consistent 4 under there.
Okay.
Like the last few weekends that I've played there, it was
Nice.
at least 4 under.
Yeah, I don't remember what I scored because it was like back in the summer.
It could be a lot worse than
Yeah,
that.
that's true. That's true. Actually, I only went there because we ended up going to. We went to Hawks for the Independence Day tournament that
Okay.
got canceled like when everyone was there because there was some sort of issue that went on. There was like some sort of I don't know, beef or squabble between like the course owner and the tournament director,
Oh,
and they
okay.
just ended up like canceling the event and everyone got refunded and we were just kind of there like, what do we do? And we ended up driving out to the Griffin. I think we went somewhere else too. We might have went to Emory that day as well.
Okay.
We just kind of made it a day for ourselves.
Yeah, you could definitely do both of those in a day. You
Hmm.
just drive that 424 route, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you link up right to Emory from Springville.
Hmm.
Hawks is another one I've never done.
You've never been to Hawks?
Never been to Hawks.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
it's a great course. It's just for like the property it's in. It's great.
Hmm.
Especially with red, white, and blue tees. So it's basically three different courses, kind of.
Hmm.
Reds, you can do a whole bunch of ace runs there. Whites is just, you could still do ace runs. I mean, you could really do ace runs on any tee level
Hmm.
from there, but like some of the shop shapings that you have to do from different tees it's super interesting. I
Yeah.
definitely would recommend going.
It might be on the list.
Hmm.
We got a lot of new stuff to do this year. I also said if last year I was going to try to do Gargoyle.
I did Gargoyle last year too.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, I get all these courses. I'm being told like they're great courses. I would love them because I like tight wooded courses
Yeah.
a lot. So it's like I just never get a chance to go out there. It's like, do I want to drive out to East Aurora
Yeah.
by myself?
That's the
know.
thing. It's like if you're gonna drive out, pretty far away. I'm like, I feel like carpooling's got to be the way to go because
Yeah.
at least you're gonna keep somebody company. You just have someone to talk to. Plus, you're saving a little bit on gas,
Hmm.
type of stuff like that. I think carpooling's gonna be like just the way to go when
Mhm.
it comes to that type of just driving.
Yep, I definitely want. I need more friends that want to do it. A lot of guys that I play with, it's like work schedules don't line up or
Right.
kids don't line up, so that's a tough one out there for practicing. I wanted to get out to JD before this upcoming event, and that's not happening.
Hmm.
So unless that's no, that's not happening. It's literally it's this next weekend. I mean, it's yeah. There's no way I'm going to get out there during the week,
Mhm.
so it's just whatever it is. I mean, I've done, I think, better playing some of these courses blind, though. Going in there at a tournament like Wilson. I never
Mhm.
played Wilson before the first event that I played at Wilson.
Yeah, you know what? I don't I don't find that crazy because when I played AFDO last year, and I went to Chilai. I played that blind in that A tier, and I actually had like the second hot round in MA2. I think I shot like +1, and I think the hot round was even. Like it was a rough day for that division, but like I played it blind, and I was just like, for somehow I shot pretty freaking well.
Yeah, I think the same thing happened to me at Beaver. Like the first time I played Beaver was a tournament, and it was completely blind. I didn't know where anything was.
Tournaments at Beaver are up and down for me.
I hear Beaver's getting some work done.
Yeah,
getting a good facelift to it. So
hole 11, it was originally the one with like the trees like on both sides, and it's like the double mando. Like all those trees are gone, so now it's just wide open.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna plant any more trees in it, but apparently those trees had like some sort of disease that were like kind of like there was a good possibility that they were gonna like spread like to the other trees and stuff like that. So they had to take them down. At least that's what I heard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Trees could get sick. Okay.
Trees have feelings.
I know. Yeah, they hurt. I hear them yell every time my disc hits them.
Yeah.
So.
Is that them yelling or is that us yelling?
It could be an echo. I don't know. It's wild out there. I mean, Chris, thanks for coming in, dude. I mean, there's a lot of new stuff happening this year. I'm excited that you're doing keeping Monday night at Outwater alive.
Yeah, I really wanted that league to keep going. I'm like,
it's one of my favorites. I mean, Outwater is another one of my favorite courses.
It's just one. It's my hometown course, so it's like I gotta keep it running. I'm pretty happy to be doing this.
That's good. Well, I think we're all happy you're doing it, Chris. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stepping up.
Well, we'll see how I do. This might just be disaster. Just be like, oh, what the hell?
No, I think you'll do great. Hopefully, I do great playing. That's all I want to do. So, guys, thanks for tuning in for this week's episode. Chris, thanks for coming in.
As always, thanks for having me.
Thanks for like, share, subscribe, and all that nonsense. We're gonna be doing bigger giveaways as the subscribers go up. Don't know if I want to make it a 200, 250 mark, but we'll see as we get up there. But we're gonna do something huge, guys. So make sure you tell your friends to subscribe to win some stuff. As always, we'll see you out there.